Welcome to Cagliari, the capital of the Italian island of Sardinia. With its crystal clear waters, wide sandy beaches and the warm Italian hospitality, there's no better place for the final stop of the 2017 IKA Kitefoil Gold Cup. Well known for its water sports tradition, Cagliari hosts the fourth act of the series, the 2017 Kitefoil World Championship. All the world's top riders are here to fight for the world title, the €20,000 prize money and a podium place on the 2017 Tour. Among them, Nico Paglier, who's barely lost a race all year, current Tour leader Teo Lostis, and Axel Mazzella, victor at the recent Kitefoil Gold Cup stops in Pingtang and Weifang in China. The World Championship also sees the return of 2016 double world champion Maxime Nocha, who's been absent most of the year.
Today I'm here to defend my world title. The race is going to be very hard, all the top 10 guys in the world are here and it's a big fleet, so we will see in the water and the faster win.
The competitors had to face all kinds of conditions. Tricky light winds on the first day's racing, with Axel Mazzella controlling the fleet after winning the first two races. Keeping your board on the water wasn't easy on the second day. Managing to get to the finish line was an achievement of its own. The riders were tested to the limits, and since safety is a paramount factor at International Kiteboarding Association events, the Italian safety team was on their toes.
Yes, here about all the safety, we are taking care really well, and we have a really good program about safety, because example like today we have a completely offshore wind, so we will have 4 to 5 rips when something happens, and if they don't see the accident but they see someone waving their hands, then they will go straight ahead to them and they will rescue. Here on the beach we have an ambulance with the doctor and a few other people from the Croce Rossa, and they will take care of if there is some injured guys.
Under demanding survival conditions, it was time for Nico Paglier to recover the lost ground and climb to the top of the leaderboard, while Steph Bridge was leading in the women's.
So it's the second racing day here in Cagliari. We've had the most incredible wind that's just built during the morning. For many it was really, and including myself, it was just next level because the gusts were really punchy, so really strong gusts, maybe 30 knots, and then also quite a mixed sea state. But it was really the gusts and the change of direction that made it really quite challenging.
But it's not all about equipment control. In order to achieve a good performance, you have to stay focused while getting close to the most crucial areas of the racecourse.
The start line is very important for the race because if you have a bad start, you're already far in the back.
So the basic rule is that if there's any board that's waiting on the line, close to line, and the board clear astern needs to give room to another board to keep clear.
The top mark is important that you have the ley line and that you're exactly on the line. If you're below, it's really hard that you get the mark. Sometimes you can push a bit more, but you have to slow down and let some riders maybe pass.
In kiteboard racing, usually there is two marks. It's a windward mark and offset mark. No one can approach on a port tack inside the offset marks.
The gate you can pass from both sides, port and starboard. If there are a lot of guys coming, safer way is for sure starboard. So you have right away, you can go around the mark easy.
Downwind marks, gate marks, boards approaching on different opposite tacks. Because the yellow is right away, so he has a right to decide which mark he's sailing, or this mark or that mark.
The best performance was from Nico Pallier, and by the end of the third day's racing, he was controlling the fleet with a safe distance. However, the biggest battle was among the riders fighting for the second and third podium spots. Axel Mazella, Maxime Nocha, Guy Bridge and Theo de Ramcourt were the ones to watch. Among the women, Steph Bridge was looking unbeatable as she went straight for the world title. The riders had their last chance to recover lost ground on the final day of the 2017 Kitefoil World Championship, and the battle for podium places was fierce. Finally, Axel Mazella and Maxime Nocha managed to get second and third respectively, whilst Nico Pallier started the day having almost sealed the 2017 world title and just had to sail conservatively.
Yeah, I'm really happy how it ends up. It was a very tight title. It's always been the whole year with Axel, and yeah, I'm super happy.
Steph Bridge, with consistent performance throughout the week, managed to add one more title to her CV.
Incredible 4 days here. We've been super lucky with getting some racing in, really challenging racing for the competitors and also for the organisation because the conditions have not been easy. But we got 12 races in, beautiful Cagliari in October, sun's out, it's been great.
This was also the close of the 2017 Kitefoil Gold Cup World Series. After 4 challenging events, 1 in Korea, 2 in China and another in Italy, Axel Mazella, despite his young age, was the one who achieved the best overall performance and claimed the tour's title.
Yeah, I'm super happy, really happy to win the Kitefoil Gold Cup. And here in Sardinia, I'm happy to my performance.
That's it for 2017. The Kitefoil Gold Cup returns for its tour around the globe in 2018 with a higher level of competition.